Hello everyone, students. Today we are going to learn an interesting story that is in first unit, lesson number 2. The name of the story is Androclus and the Lion. Students, you always help your parents, friends and also neighbors. Also your friends help you in your need. At that time, you feel very happy and satisfied and you show gratitude to them by saying thanks. Today's lesson is based on the experience of helping someone. So, let's start the story. The story is about a human being and animal who became friends and were rewarded in the end. Now, listen carefully and look at page number 7. Once upon a time, there was a man. He was very kind, gentle, and courteous. His name was Androclus. But he had a cruel master. In those days, kings, nobles, and wealthy people used poor people as their slaves. Slave means gulam. Androclus was also a slave. These slaves were forced to work for their masters. They had to do what their masters told them. These slaves had no freedom and no rights. Even they didn't like their master, they could not leave him. They had to obey their master. Our Androclus also didn't like his master because his master was heartless and wicked. He starved his slaves and also whipped them. So Androclus kept looking out for a good opportunity. When he got chance, he escaped from the clutches of his master. Now, students, our Androclus was not a coward. He took shelter in a forest. He was not afraid of wild animals in the forest. He was very happy because he was free as a bird to go wherever he wanted. One day, he was wandering in the forest. Suddenly, he saw a lion in front of him. At first, he thought to turn and run away. But then he saw that the lion had not moved, neither growled nor roared. It looked at him piteously. Androclus paused. Then he moved very cautiously towards the lion step by step. The lion made painful sounds. It cried painfully. When Androclus reached near the lion, he saw that the lion's paw was wounded, sore, and swollen. On a closer look, Androclus noticed that there was a big thorn. At first, Androclus was afraid of that lion would attack him. But courageously, Androclus took his paw and slowly pulled out the thorn. Then he tore a piece of his own cloth and he bound up his wound. At that time, the lion licked his arm to show gratitude. Every day, he would clean and dress the lion's wound. Soon, the lion was able to move. In the meanwhile, Androclus' master had complained to the authorities that his slave had run away. Now, soldiers were searching to capture him, but they couldn't find him. At last, they came to the forest. They caught Androclus and the lion. They put Androclus in a prison and the lion was caged. In those days, the people who did crime, they were fed to wild animals as a punishment. And running away from master, that was very serious crime at that time. And so Androclus too was to be thrown to a wild animal. On the appointed day, in the presence of the emperor and people, Androclus was brought into the arena. Also, the dangerous and wild lion was released into the arena. The lion had been kept hungry to make it more ferocious. Androclus was filled with fear. The lion saw Androclus and rushed towards him, bounding and roaring. But suddenly it stopped and moved slowly forward. All its anger seemed to melt. Androclus also saw this. Each friend recognized the other. Everyone was surprised when the lion reached at Androclus and it began to purr and rub its nose against him. Androclus hugged the lion. He began to cry with relief and joy. The people and the emperor were in great wonder. People asked for his release. The emperor asked Androclus to explain the lion's strange behavior. When he heard the whole story, the emperor was also moved by the gratitude, and he ordered Androclus should be set free. He would no longer be a slave. When the emperor asked Androclus what other reward he would like, Androclus replied that he wanted the lion to be set free. And at last, the two friends went back to the forest to live a free life. Now, the moral of the story is that even wild animals can be our friends because they have also feelings and emotions. If we help them, definitely they will not be cruel with us. They know how to give reaction to our action. If we treat them cruelly, definitely they will be cruel with us. And if we treat them friendly and affectionately, they can be our friends. Here the story ends. I think you have understood this lesson. If you have any doubt, ask me. New words and their meanings are given here. Write them in your notebook. Also, Marathi translation is given here. Read that also and complete the workshop. Thank you.